All right, Brisbane, the kick-off. The boot of Jermaine Azarko is going to get us underway for this trial tonight at a sold-out Moreton Daly Stadium at Redcliffe. And Cowboys with first use of the football. And we are underway. And that kick-off might get away from him. In fact, it'll be a knock-on there. Will he regather? No, it is certainly a knock-on.
Not a bad start for the Broncos.
Yeah, good start for Brisbane, but for North Queensland.
Really got to take these opportunities, though, Salty, you know. Especially off an early error. Got to really run with them and make sure that we're capitalising with points.
2, 3, 4. I can hear Gruffy. I can't hear you, Bucky.
So Kyle Felt with a dropout after that error for Michael Morgan to get things underway.
And can kick the ball, this bloke.
He's got a big boot on him, even if it is into the breeze. 45 metres. And here is Xavier Coates being driven back in the defence. Talmalolo there. Molo as well. Molo and Talmalolo together. Jake Turpin at dummy half. Goes to Carrigan. Carrigan now, 35 away, just off centre. 3 Cowboys in there as defenders. Brody Croft. It's a pass away to Tavita Pangai Jr.
No more, Jake. Keep coming, Reese.
Big things expected of Pangai in 2021. Here's Lodge. Trying to spin away from the defenders. Turpin on tackle 4. Goes to Pangai, second touch of the set. Tackled there by Hess, one of the defenders for North Queensland. Turpin to dummy half. Here's the last, Dearden. And it's going to end up here with Scott Drinkwater after a bit of a ricochet there. The little grubber kick from Dearden, tried to get it through legs in traffic, but Drinkwater does very well.
A little bit of a rusty start there from the Bronx. Just finished, got to execute on those fifth plays, Salty, and you'll see they'll be a bit more impressed with how they finish the set.
Cowboys through Robson at dummy half. Goes to Molo. Alex Glenn, one of the defenders in there. And here's Talmalolo.
1, 2, 3. It's hard to take down that one.
Put him on his back. Jordan Rickey, one of the defenders. He'll be on a high after a very impressive performance for the Mouldy All-Stars last week. And the 10-all draw. And that kick is going to go out on the full. So it was a good defensive set there from Brisbane. Plenty of pressure on the kicker as well.
Those one percenters will really help, Salty. Those kick pressure on the kicker, but both teams just not finishing off their sets very well at the moment, first 2.
Here's Lodge. He's taken there. Dunn was one of the defenders initially. Molo called out of it. 6 more tackles. You could hear the referee saying 6 more tackles. Francis Molo was offside and still got involved in the tackle, so no penalty. Brisbane with a fresh set of 6 through Turpin now. Here's Croft drifting across field. Azarko held up the pass nicely. Tessie New, look out! Tessie New scores the opening try of the night. This boom youngster sliced through and first blood of the Broncos.
Geez, he looks powerful. He's had a great pre-season, Salty, and I cannot wait to see what this kid can do in the future here for the Broncos.
We've seen him come through the ranks in representative football for Queensland. He was knocking on the door last year, a few niggling injuries.
That right edge for them looks really good. I mean, you've got Xavier Coates outside him. They've been mates for a little bit now, so see the ball will go that side, I think, a lot more.
Not to mention the back row on their inside too, and Jordan Rickey as well looks set for
pretty
a big
handy.
Year.
Didn't he look good last week?
And that'll give Brody Croft and Jermaine Azarko a heap of confidence to set up that play.
Yeah, look, when you start a game like this, it's building confidence, and especially combinations as well. You know, obviously Anthony being out at the moment. If he doesn't get that opportunity and Brody's playing, I mean, it just builds that that great right side that they can keep moving forward.
So Tessie New He looked good. That little bit of acceleration when he beat the initial defender.
He's looking strong, mate. I'm very impressed with how he dedicates himself over the pre-season as well. He's does a lot of extras, and I think that's what's, obviously pressed Kevy as well.
So it will be Jermaine Azarko to attempt to add the extras. Tough assignment first up, 10 in from touch, taking the ball back 25 metres. Can't strike the ball well. He'll never land one short. He's got the radar working there as well. So Brisbane leading by 6 points to 0 early.
Jermaine Asako, has he got baby oil on those baby cows? Because they look big. They look humongous at the moment.
Well, he'll be looking for a big year.
Yeah.
A very good 2018, 2019.
Tough year last year
Okay, time you
for the
run,
Broncos,
boys.
but
Stay on side.
Wasn't on his own.
Yeah, wasn't on his own. Positive signs so far.
Time you run.
Kyle Felt
Kick.
gets us back underway with
That infamous
that
kickoff.
is hard enough to handle at the best of times,
Under
but
Jake.
here
He's
at
10. Hold. Go.
Redcliffe,
One. Out of
it went above the
Angelina.
lights.
Yes.
So good luck.
Well, that's why I think they've strategically put Xavier Coates in that position as a winger to catch that ball to make sure that he's safe as houses.
Here's Ricky, tackled there by 3 Cowboys. One of them was Molo. Matt Lodge,
Mitch, up and
looking a little leaner, is Matt Lodge.
Yeah, early kick.
Kick from dummy half from outside the 40.
Great chase.
Nearly everyone back there as well to meet Valentine Holmes, just shy of the 20.
Can't give him too much room to move, Salty. He's very good on his feet, Valentine Holmes, and I'm sure that they would have watched a bit of film on him.
When he talks about his position, is it a case of just keep him as you know that he is a very strong winger, keep him there and let him use his strengths there on the wing?
Look, when you've got Valentine Holmes on the wing, he's probably one of the best finishers in the game. So we've seen at Origin level, and we've seen him play on the wing before for other clubs. But yeah, he's very valuable in that position.
High up into the night sky, this one goes. Azarko flies high, takes it well.
Hard to catch those ones against the wind coming on. So he's done well there.
Good chase too from Ruben Cotter, who was one of the first in there. You'll see him there in jersey number 21. He was to come off the bench, Ruben Cotter, but called into the team after the withdrawal of Jordan McLean. In fact, Ruben Cotter was good last week too with the opportunities that he had in the Indigenous All-Stars team.
Yeah, that would have given him a little bit of confidence as well coming into the NRL season. I mean, knowing myself personally, it does spur you on a little bit to, go and play a little bit better footy at your club level.
Turpin with a quick play the ball. Azarko to Croft, puts it high. And it's going to be taken there by Holmes. I thought he was going to throw what would have been a very risky pass to Drinkwater.
Looks like they're going to kick at that side all night, it looks like, and make him come out from that side. Valentine Holmes is a bit of a left-hand carry, so I'd say that kicking down that side is taking that fend away from him and trying to make sure that he doesn't skip across the field.
Make it to us and wait. Go.
Cohen Hess playing it. Drinkwater. Good run out of dummy half from Scott Drinkwater. Robson now goes to his captain there, and Michael Morgan, who gave a nice little pass on the inside there to Dunn. Now they're inside Broncos territory on the last through Clifford.
Pretty decent set.
Coates flies high, takes it well.
He's a tall glass of water, isn't he, Xavier?
Seems to have filled out a little bit more as well.
Yep. He's got the rig out. He looks a little bit bigger and looks a little bit calmer under the ball as well. As you know, having your first year jitters is a little bit scary, but settled in with the boys now, and he's doing well.
And he's an Origin player as well too, which will certainly help.
That's forgot about that.
Here Lodge playing the ball, goes to Turpin. Turpin gives it to Carrigan. Carrigan tackled there. Robson, Talmalolo, Molo in there as well. 6-0, Brisbane leading early after 9 minutes. Here's Croft with a kick. And here comes Tavita Pangai trying to put a bit of pressure on Holmes at the back. And Holmes takes it nicely, and then Ricky and Pangai make the tackle.
I suppose if you take Valentine Holmes out of the game like this, you're doing yourself a favour, because that looks like what they're doing at the moment. And Kevy's obviously had the game plan to just keep kicking his side and make him tired.
And the other winger Kyle Felt is a very good kick returner.
He's very good in the air as well. So don't want to give him too much energy, because when it comes down and attacking kicks, he'll be right up there.
Here's Cotter playing it to Robson.
Great run.
Robson goes to Clifford. Clifford to Hess. And Cohen is tackled there by Lodge.
Two big boys.
Turpin there as well.
You're milking. Go. Lodge.
Here's the last. Another tester here for Azarko. This time he can't handle. It'll be knock on both ways. Cowboys feed.
In a contest, then you've got an offside player, so he can't play on.
So it'll be a Cowboys feed here. And they're going to take it from the middle.
New ruling from the middle. They can choose. Correct, Salty, for everyone out there watching. They get an opportunity to choose from left, right or middle.
That's
correct?
right.
Yeah.
So either 20 metres in on either side, or smack bang in the middle of the ground.
You like it?
Or 10 metres in. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's
great.
great.
Think it gives an opportunity for the attacking team advantage to have a shot.
So they've got options both sides here. Robson having a little glimpse to the left. I wonder if he'll take it out the back of the scrum and go that way. No, he goes to the right. And here's Drinkwater. Watch him here. Tackled by Arthurs. Big opportunity this for the Cowboys. Here's Molo, taken by Lodge, Turpin and Carrigan. Robson. Options both sides for him now. 10 away from the line. Nice ball away. That's a good tackle, George Ricky. One-on-one with Morgan. Now here we go for the line, and just short of 6 more tackles as well. He'll get up and play it. Cotter was almost over then. Morgan tries to get through a defensive line that wasn't straight there from Brisbane. Morgan plays it. Robson looks one way, goes the other.
Great defence.
Short here to Dunn. And Mitch Dunn is tackled. Morgan goes to Cotter. Tackle there by Pangai Jr. and Carrigan. Trailing 6-0. What an opportunity here for North Queensland. Clifford to Talmalolo. Lurking a little bit wider, which is good to see, but well handled there by Ricky.
Another
kick across field, not a bad one as well, a little bit too deep. And it's taken there by David Mead. Who'll come out here for a 7-tackle set for Brisbane, and the Cowboys have got some players with their backs turned.
Well, great defence from Brisbane on their line there, and that builds character, Salty, and if they can keep doing that throughout the game. Wow.
Solid.
Get that up.
Mitch Dunn. Right in on the ribs. And he backs up again too, but a good run all the same. Getting to the halfway line is Jake Turpin. Pat Carrigan.
Cowboys looking a little bit tired, they are at the moment. Which is, you'd thought they'd be used to this heat, Salty, coming from up in Townsville, where it's, I never know what the degrees is up there.
Zarko with a big tummy and a step, and he'll go through. That's well picked up by Dearden. Played by David Mead. Started by Zarko. Good presence of mind from Dearden and David Mead. Back in Broncos colours, scoring Brisbane's second try of the night.
I thought they were going to pull it back there with a block play, but instead of played, and you can hear the refs having a chat about it now.
That would get reviewed too, mate.
Yeah, so it would have obviously been reviewed in a normal game, but they've got to make do with what they have at the moment.
So you're in the bunker. When we see the replay, you can tell us what you would have
Salty.
Awarded.
Look, Salty, let's just say many have been in the bunker and many have failed. I'd rather
here we
not.
go.
If I haven't responded, then I consider I haven't.
He's committed.
I think the defender made a choice there to go to Alex Len.
Definitely.
And that's good hands from Tom Dearden, isn't it?
Oh, and that's his bread and butter right there, Tommy. He's. I cannot wait to see what this kid can do this year, because he's growing so fast. He's got a really good head on his shoulders.
He's got a couple of handy teachers around him as well, and not only coach Kevin Walters, but Alan Langer also.
It would just bring a lot of confidence as a young fella, wouldn't it? Just knowing, I mean, I don't know if Tommy would ever been able to watch them play. He might be too young, but he might have watched a few clips of them, but he definitely knows that, they those two blokes you talked about definitely have been there and done it before.
How old's Tom? 19?
Yep.
Yeah,
No
he
chance.
missed them.
Absolutely no chance.
He wasn't born for Alfie's comeback.
No.
Were you?
When was that? Hold the phone.
You were 10.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that.
There we go. Jermaine Azarko from out wide. The Leagues Club in the background. The deck packed there.
Beautiful festoon lights up there. Looks amazing.
Right boot strikes it, coming around. He's been doing some practice in the off-season. Jermaine Azarko, 12-0 Brisbane.
I'll tell you what, I like when he kicks the ball. He doesn't really take a lot of steps backwards. He's a very short run-up kicker, and obviously, when you look at those quads, you don't have to go back too far.
So good start here for the Brisbane Broncos. Try early to Tessie New. The second one to David Mead, and Jermaine Azarko now has 2 from 2. Just short of 16 minutes gone. Beautiful night.
There's that kick again, Salty.
Higher than the lights again, and down it comes.
And there he is again, the man. Oh, wow.
Xavier Coates.
Let him up now, Valentine. Here we go, Jason.
Tackled by the hammer, and Valentine Holmes was there as well. He's Jordan Ricky.
I think the Cowboys need to slow them down a little bit. Quick play the balls from the Broncos are really making them struggle and getting back to 10. A little bit more of a wrestle and good contact, and look at that. Paddy Carrigan just finding his front too easy there.
Here's Lodge. Tackle there by Robson. Molo there as well. Jake Turpin now to dummy half. Finds the ground as well. That's going to hold up in the in-goal area. No, it just started rolling end on end.
There's that snooker table for you. Just very smooth out here, Salty.
It's been sharp, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Jake Turpin out of dummy half.
Well, with the loss of Andrew McCulloch, you sort of got to step up a little bit, and I think Terps knows that.
And you talk about teachers that you have at your disposal. Well, with Steve Walters in and around offering tips.
What don't they have at the moment, the Bronx? Well, it's definitely showing on the field. They've done a great job to get where they are at the moment.
Good set so far, this one for North Queensland.
I think Jake Granville will be a bit of a handful when he comes on with those quick play the ball, Salty. So just keep an eye out for him.
Hess plays it after a good run. Here's Molo, another strong charge and an offload as well. Drinkwater's got it. He gives a pass away. Lodge was there. It was a tackle that had to be made on Robson. Now Cotter goes here to Clifford. Nice kick into the in-goal area. Oh, beautiful bounce there for Xavier Coates. He's taken in goal. Repeat set coming for North Queensland.
Yeah, great set by the Cowboys. They needed that one on the back of some points from the Broncos, and they'll get a repeat set here.
Here's another look at the David Mead try. And just, he got clipped there too as he on the ankle. He's been hobbling a little bit.
Shoelaces, bootlaces, Salty.
And the laces
we live in
as
2021.
well.
Surely we can figure out something that doesn't make them come apart when we're playing.
Extra strong Velcro.
Something.
So Azarko with the dropout, and that is a huge one. 62 metres on the fly.
And look, here comes the wrecking ball.
Yeah. See what carnage he leaves here. Jason Salmalolo still going. Wow. Lodge down low, Carrigan over the top. Robson, the dummy half. Big chance here for North Queensland. Molo, 3 Broncos in there, including Carrigan, Tavita Pangai, Jake Turpin there as well. Here's Reece Robson, looking sharp early on, throwing dummies. That one rattled him, and it was a knock on. That's a big hit by Lodge.
It is a big hit, and it's another opportunity going for the Cowboys there. They'll be kicking himself. I know Morgs looks a little bit disappointed there. He's obviously wanting the team to just slow up a little bit and complete some sets. It's harder when you come out of the corner, Salty. You know, that's where the Cowboys probably need to just get down there, stay a little bit calmer, and make the Broncos work.
19 and a half minutes gone.
Are they having drinks, mates?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll find out in about 30 seconds. So Brisbane now coming out there on end. Justin O'Neill with a nice tackle there on David Mead. But 6 more, they went on with it a little bit too much. Glenn tackled by O'Neill again. 2 tackles in a row for the Origin player.
Oh.
Tavita Pangai.
Sometimes I wonder how I've even played this game. This is brutal.
Oh, there you go. Another example of it. And he still made ground there, did Pat Carrigan, despite that strong tackle from, must say, a very fit-looking Cohen Hess.
He's looking a little bit trimmer, Cohen Hess, this year.
Well, he's another player that would have loved the fact that he had another opportunity in Origin last year.
Yep.
Growing confidence. Here's
Definitely.
Croft.
Mark straight and hold. Wait. Go.
Turpin. Dearden. High into the night sky. That is a tester. And I think this should be a penalty. There was a Cowboys play on anyway. Cowboys have got it all the same. And here goes Drinkwater. Beats one. He can put on the accelerator. Gets on the afterburners. Try Cowboys. Scott Drinkwater.
Great admin footy there from the Cows. They're at their best when they're broken play, especially those blokes at the back. Caulfield, Drinkwater, great try.
Something out of nothing. And we know how good he is with the ball, Scott Drinkwater, but have a look at the acceleration that he showed here.
A little bit of teamsmanship there. They're obviously good mates, Drinkwater and Turpin.
Well, they would have played together. I think I got my timelines right at Melbourne.
Yeah.
And the systems there.
He was just saying to Terps there, he's just a little bit too slow, mate. Just a little bit too slow.
Alex Glenn?
Well, they would have got a penalty all the same.
Yeah.
That's great presence of mind.
There it is, Terps running on a treadmill at his best.
Hey, Jason.
And missed him.
Yeah. It's a good try. It's great entertainment.
Let it go and you come up to the try, so I'll go with that there. Just so you know.
Yeah, so Alex Glenn would have given the penalty away there.
He probably would have rather the penalty of the Broncos, I think.
I think so.
That's another man that's in broken plays hard to handle. Michael Morgan. He's run the ball a little bit too close to the line, Morgo has, and might just be getting a little bit of confidence back. I think he's at his best when he's taking on the line, definitely.
He responded pretty much all of them. Okay. Their 10 seems to have settled. They're not as jumpy in the middle. Yeah. And you're getting the guys around you, so as long as you keep that up.
Jake Clifford with the kicking duties for the North Queensland Cowboys. Fans of the Intrust Super Cup will certainly be aware of how good a kicker he is, especially one day at Burleigh, kicking a match-winning goal from the sideline while playing for the Northern Pride. And, I thought I almost put the mock on.
I was about to say, Salty, you are our worst nightmare as a player sometimes.
The commentator's curse couldn't strike there. That's how good Jake Clifford is. And speaking of the Northern Pride, I know one of their managers is listening to us as well. In Murray Stelly, a great man, a good rugby league man around southeast Queensland. And he actually had a crack at Steve Walters. He's a great managing Steve. The team's a tad late coming out.
Voxy would never, he'd never say that was his fault.
Blame his brother. Probably blame Kerrod, he's not even here.
Yeah, no. I was actually on the way driving here and Kerrod rolled down his window and said hello. So he's here. They're all here.
Up together, Pat. Straight to Vita, hold. Go.
Close family. The 5 brothers, Brett and Andrew as well.
Yep.
No more now, Pat. Here we are, Jake. Hold here. Go too. Good work, mate.
North Queensland with some points.
There's a bit of momentum for them now, and you can see they're rolling down the field.
All the way, Alex. Go 3. Good work.
Ruben Cotter's had some nice touches in and around the middle.
Defensively, he's been good as well.
Matt, nothing extra.
So he's Cohen Hess playing the ball.
Come 10, Matt.
Inside Brisbane territory. Clifford ran to the line and put a kick over the top that's going to go into touch. I think he might have wanted that one to sit up.
Yeah.
Had the hammer coming through. Valentine Holmes there as well.
Well, there's a lot of speed on that side, and you're probably right. The Broncos probably loved that one to go out, and they did.
Hand over in the middle. Markers up there.
Question's been answered as well, by the way.
Out of the way,
Just
Pat.
keep on playing here tonight.
Yeah, 24 and 13 seconds.
Francis up there.
No
Play the
water
ball.
breaks for the boys.
Go. No tackles.
They're coming off their line quickly here, North Queensland, trying to put some pressure on the Broncos, who've done pretty well coming out of their own end so far tonight. Here's Tavita Pangai Jr., tackled by Robson and Hess. Now Tessie New scored the opening try this evening.
Let go, Ruben.
Matt Lodge off for a rest.
Go, 3.
Thomas Flegler on for him.
Mate. Up and give space, Jake. Go, 4. Keep coming,
Tackle
Reece.
4.
There now.
Here's a little opening here for Brody Croft, who tried to slip a pass to Jake Turpin, couldn't handle it. Taumalolo has it.
That left edge for the Cowboys are battling a little bit on the back foot.
Zero tackle, Jake.
John Asiata on the field now too for Brisbane in jersey number 14.
He's held. Go,
Francis
1.
Molo comes off.
He's off for the Cowboys,
Tom
and coming
off
on
his
is
arm.
Lachlan Burr,
Hold,
new
John.
recruit for
Held it.
North
Hold.
Queensland,
Go,
and
2.
obviously Todd Payton liked what he saw from Lachlan Burr when he was at the Warriors because he signed him pretty quickly. Ooh,
It's not a good
this
look.
one went beyond the horizontal.
It's an ex-teammate, I think.
So John Asiata
Tom.
and Tom
John.
Flegler.
Could have
Come
been
out,
Tom
boys.
Flegler.
So both are going to be called out here, and you'd expect that the whole
Sorry?
tackle is going to be put on
Yeah,
report.
both blokes that were in the tackle for us. Yep. It's a dangerous tackle. It's on report. Yep. Tackle's on report.
So this is it.
Yeah. You can't have your
Okay,
hands
just
between
give us a
someone's
sec,
legs.
Well, if anything, if there's someone
You're
who
right.
could be in a little
Where
bit of
you
trouble there, it's Tom Flegler.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So tap and go here for North Queensland. Here is Lachlan Burr. His
Up and
first
give
touch for the
space.
Cowboys tonight.
Here's 10. Wait, Pat. Go, 1.
Robson, they go to the left. Morgan, short ball away. And, well, they handled Taumalolo well on that
Jordan, you've
occasion.
got to get up on the
He's
line
put
and
on his
wait.
back the
Go, 2.
human wrecking ball.
Side.
Clifford. Oh, he just was in two minds when he had the
Jake
ball.
Turpin, what a tackle. Straight under the ball. Textbook.
Well, he saw
Everyone up.
Clifford was hesitating and then just went bang.
Going.
The Broncos'
Shot clock could be on.
defence on their line is great. Just a little bit out.
Middle.
Not
Yeah,
so
so
much.
it's
The
30.
Cowboys are rolling down the field in the last
You got the ball.
10 minutes.
Sorry,
See if they can get out of trouble here. But the Cows have been defending well in their end.
So Brisbane leading by 6, 13 minutes left in the first half. Hope you're enjoying your Saturday evening watching the Rugby League. Want a beard like that? You got one. going?
Look, I could.
Stay bound here.
It's a long time. I'd have to grow it to get there. Salty.
Righto, stay in there. Put
What do
it
you
in.
do with that? Do you condition it? Do you shampoo and conditioner, or?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Hold here on the mark.
I haven't
Go.
used shampoo for a long time.
I wasn't going to say anything, mate.
Grass doesn't grow on a busy street.
Hold, let him up. You with me, Mitch? Hold here. Wait.
David
Go,
Mead
2.
playing the ball. There's Alex
Just get off
Glenn.
that grip. Hold here.
He's
Wait.
tackled.
Go, 3. Marcus, all right.
So the Broncos leading by 6.
Lachlan, work out. Hold, Ruben.
Pretty good game of football too, must be said.
It is.
John Asiata
I got
reaching
a-
the halfway line.
I got a feeling that they're going to kick to the right.
Straight. Go.
It's because every kick tonight's gone that way.
Ah, look at
And
that,
they're going
Tommy.
to the left.
That commentator's curse. Thanks,
Well-
Tommy. We'll chat to you after the game.
Well,
mate.
okay, they went to the Cowboys, right?
Yeah.
There you
No,
go. That's what you're
I'll
saying.
take that, mate. Thank you.
Hold. Go. Timing, Alex.
Little step here from Val Holmes. It's gone backwards, but it doesn't matter anyway because Brisbane have got on the ball through Asiata.
I don't mind
now
that.
they've got some numbers here too. Tessie New, look out. Here he goes again. Clifford does well with the hammer.
I don't mind that from the Cowboys, though. You know, chancing their hand a little bit because that's the way they play their footy.
Carrigan to Asiata. John Asiata against his former team won a premiership in 2015 with North Queensland.
Go, 3.
Just
Still
his
hurts,
second year in
Salty.
the NRL. Here's Dearden. Now Zarko throwing dummies and knock on there. So initially was a knockback, but then when he went to drag it in, he knocked it on. So a let off there for North Queensland.
He's having a good game as well, Jermaine Asako. So
In the middle, guys.
put a line through that one and get going. Let's see if the Cowboys can get out of here. They haven't been down here for a little bit, so let's see how they react to this. Tommy Flegler's getting a bit of treatment on that head of his. Sausage skin.
So couple of redheads in this
Yeah, I love it,
Broncos
mate.
team too.
I'm all about it. We've got one of my good mates is a redhead, Jack Reed. Really love his company.
I'm glad you mentioned Jack Reed and not Lutzy, so well done.
I can't talk about. Look, he gets talked about enough. David Luttrell does.
12-6, Brisbane in front of North Queensland. The Cowboys about to feed a scrum, the centre of the ground, 10 metres out from their own line. Terrific atmosphere here at Dolphin Stadium.
Beautiful.
At Redcliffe for not only an NRL trial match, but also doubling as the Alex Glenn testimonial game.
And a great turnout too, Salty. There's, like you said earlier, in the game, there's not a seat showing in their house. Everyone's abiding by the rules as well, which is great to see. On top of that, a good game of rugby league.
It certainly is. So we just got a bit of running repairs done in back play at the moment.
A few big boys clashing heads, maybe. I want to know why Tom's got the cream-coloured tape and he's got the good-looking, you know, just blends in, that one. With me as a winger, it's all about the looks, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. They had a mirror on the sideline for you, didn't they?
Yeah. I had enough time when in the in goals looking at myself too. So.
Okay. Oh, they're about to start again. Have a think about this. Who are some of the players you used to play with that were good at trying to find themselves on the big screen to make sure they were looking okay?
I can tell you one right now, and it's his testimonial game today.
Oh, okay. There you go. And there is Alex Glenn getting involved in one tackle, and he'll almost be there for another. And there's more solid defence. Flegler in there along with Asiata. Here's Lachlan Burr. He's had the running repairs. 10 minutes left in the first half. And almost getting through there is Robson. He is a good player.
Lightning out of dummy half. He's hard to be on the back foot here, the Broncos.
Peter Holler. Good young player is Peter Holler. Into Brisbane territory they go now, North Queensland.
Another one of those big kits into the wind, Salty.
And underneath it is Azarko. Takes it well, almost on the fingertips though in the end. It's got away from him last second.
Makes me very nervous.
Xavier Coates gets away from Robson. Can't get away from Holmes.
I would like to see a race with him and the hammer. That's what I would like to see today.
They'll look very different, right, wouldn't they?
Well, very long legs for obviously X, and the hammer's just going.
Lightning.
Yep.
Peter Holler in the tackle, but they get an offload here, and Carrigan's got it. Second phase play for Brisbane. Mitch Dunn in the tackle, along with Corey Jensen as well. Flegler with an offload. Turpin goes to Croft. Here's Jordan Ricky trying to get on the outside of his man. Tessie New, not much room to move there for Tessie. Still looking for an opportunity.
It's a big test for him against Justin O'Neill.
Oh, that might have been a little late, was it? The tackle? No, all okay. Good pressure on the kicker.
I think he wrapped his arms. I don't think it was dangerous, so play on.
You want the defenders to be able to put some pressure on the kicker.
Otherwise, it just takes it out of the game, Salty. But you've got to do it tastefully. You've got to do it tastefully.
And there was nothing illegal about it. On the field in jersey number 20 there for Brisbane, getting involved in the tackle is Richie Kenner.
Coming on in the centres.
Looks like he's on the field for Jesse Arthurs, who may have come from the fields.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of Jess. I'm not sure if he was injured.
Yeah, I guess the hammer. That's a good battle on that side of the field.
The old and the young head.
High kick. Azarko takes it beautifully. Under a bit of pressure there as well.
He's probably got used to a bit of the wind now and understand where it's going, Salty. And just got to be careful with those. You don't always have to go off the ground. You can stay on the ground. And with Jermaine, I think he's stronger on the ground to take off. But he's obviously doing a pretty good job so far.
David Mead getting up and playing it. Here's Dearden into the line. They're backing away from him. Quick hands away and can't handle it, Richie Kenner.
Tom Dearden showing a bit of his experience there with short side play. And
Hand over. Yeah, mate. Just there. No, just there. Talking in a different lingo.
So-
I said hand over.
The Cowboys with the handover here.
Right, in position, play the ball, go.
So Burr will play it. Here's Peter Holler. Good on his feet, strong player. Look forward to seeing Holler progress through the next couple of seasons. Here's Lachlan Burr.
good run.
Tom, release.
Tackled there by Flegler.
Alex.
Now Morgan going here to Clifford. Drinkwater. Did well to handle that one. Not held there by Kenner. Gets up, tries to go again. Turpin makes the tackle. You won't like playing on a Saturday night, Jake Turpin. He's a big fan of the trots.
You're too right.
Robson gets a pass away to Berg. Good tackle down low by Ben Teo. Here's Morgan. Now inside pass, and that will be a changeover. Good defensive read there by Alex Glenn on Scott Drinkwater.
The crowd come up there. I thought they maybe Lexi grabbed him a little bit too early, but got away with it, I think. Got to come out of this corner now. It's always hard starting your set in the corner, Salty.
Richie Kenner playing it.
But when you got blokes like this,
this will help. That's a good run, Xavier Coates. Good tackle, Mitch Dunn. Flegler.
their shift go right. They've got to go right.
Holler in there. Jensen as well. Playing it back to Turpin. Asiata. Dearden. Nice ball. Kenner well wrapped up. Good defence, North Queensland's. 2 tackles left in the set. Dearden with an early kick into the corner. It will stay in the field of play. And eventually Drinkwater will pick it up on his own 10. He'll be tackled by Teo in there initially. Richie Kenner there as well.
Here are these backs here for the Cowboys.
Valentine Holmes. Almost thought he was going to slice through there.
He's looked like that every single time he's touched the ball.
That sort of player, isn't he?
Yeah. Just dangerous on every bit of the park.
Reminds me of the person sitting to my right.
Oh, thanks, Salty. It's a big compliment.
There you go. Now, North Queensland on the front foot. The hammer and New coming together. Hess. Clifford. Little kick. Wanting a good bounce. Gets away from Azarko. Who does a little turn. Changes direction.
Wow.
And still going. That's a good run. He not only made 10 metres forward, but he could have been pinned in goal there, Jermaine Azarko.
Yeah, great work from Jermaine. Turned on a dime, went back the other way, and almost could have went through there as well.
Tessie New. Corey Jensen, one of the defenders there for North Queensland. Here's Ben Teo with a run. Quick play the ball too for Teo. Turpin kicks it in behind Drinkwater. This one will sit up nicely. And not a bad chase here for Brisbane, but Drinkwater.
That back three is lethal.
So you got Kyle Felt.
And here he goes again, that bloke.
Valentine Holmes. Yeah, Felt, Holmes and Drinkwater, and throw in the hammer in the centres.
Yep.
Well, they got some strike power, the Cowboys. Here's Peter Holler.
Ben, keep your legs out. Hold John. Go.
2.5 minutes left in the first half. Kick from inside the 40 there by Michael Morgan, and it's going to be a 40-22.5.
Looked like he shanked it a little bit. If he would have got a hold of that, I probably would have thought Morgo would have put that into a 40-20. He's very handy off the boot.
So remember, this is not a scrum anymore. It is a changeover. Brisbane ball. They get a chance to choose where they want to have that changeover.
Every time they've chose, they've gone straight to the middle.
Well, you would too, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Except maybe if you're on the attack, 30 metres out, would you?
Yeah, because most, it's in the DNA to start sets there, and you want to make sure you're spreading your opposition out and having a shot at them.
So Brisbane 12 short of the halfway here. Alex Glenn. Good quick play the ball as well. Here's Asiata with a dummy and throws himself into the line. Corey Jensen getting through a heap of defensive work since he came on the field about 7 or 8 minutes ago. Now Croft, Azarko, Tessie New, room to move, finds Xavier Coates, set sailing for the corner. Here comes the cover. Lost his footing, tackle there by Tabuai Fido. New to Croft, back on the inside, smart play. And Jake Turpin scores Brisbane's 3rd try of the night. The Cowboys defence was shifting one way. He went back on the inside to Turpin and try time for Brisbane.
The link up on that right side for Brisbane is absolutely lethal at the moment, Salty, and those two young boys linking up. I would have liked to see Coatesy just back himself a little bit there, Xavier, because we know he can finish, just to build that. But then, as you see right now, he's a bit tired. Justin O'Neill's having a bit of trouble there, reading the play. Oh, is it?
So the hammer out
it's
there.
The hammer, sorry, the hammer.
But then this is nice play from Brady Croft.
Just how they wrote it up.
And Jake Turpin might be missing out on watching the
Yeah.
His family's involved in harness racing.
They are. He's from Toowoomba, up that way, so they've been involved for that for a long time. So, yeah, he will miss them tonight, Salty, but for a good reason.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially with that meat pie, he'll be pretty happy.
There he goes. Jake Turpin. Little push from his good mate there too.
They're having a few words. I like it. They're laughing a bit here and there.
There's Brisbane's Brains Trust.
Another injured player on the bench there. Katoni Staggs. Rocking a beautiful mullet. I don't know what it is with these kids these days, Salty.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know what a bad haircut is because I can't have one.
You know what? What do you reckon?
Hair.
You reckon I could get a mullet?
Yeah, it'll look good too.
Apparently. I'd have to ask my wife.
3 from 3. 3 from 3 for Jermaine Azarko, and that's half time here at Moreton Daily Stadium. Entertaining half of football. Good pipe opener for both teams ahead of the 2021 NRL season. North Queensland to kick off the second half, and we are underway. Brisbane with first use of the football. Remembering too, the night didn't get underway to the best of starts for North Queensland after they dropped the ball from the kick-off.
Bit of claret there on the head of Thomas Flegler.
He's put on his back as well too, Corey Jensen. Impressed with his defensive work in the first half, Corey Jensen. Nice offload there, Turpin's got it. Gives it straight away. He offloads, and Tio's got it now for Brisbane.
There he is.
There's Corey Oates.
The new back rower for the Brisbane Broncos.
Interesting to see how he goes there. As Croft puts a kick downfield. The Hammer's got it.
I would like to see him open up tonight, the Hammer. It's a beautiful sight to see when he gets in open field.
Isn't it good to see when he does? You're right. Now, I don't think we've got any Valentine Holmes on the field for this half.
No, there he is. He was a dummy half.
Yeah, he's a dummy half.
He was hiding from you.
So there is a bit of a reshuffle happening because it's Scott Drinkwater who's come from the field. I was looking at the bench when Val Holmes was back there at dummy half, just seeing who's out there, but Isan Masters on the field, Murray Tuolangi as well. One of them's about to get the ball. No, they go to Cohen Hess, who goes back towards the centre of the ground. Here's the last tackle for North Queensland. Clifford puts a kick in. Tuolangi is there in jersey 20, chasing out after it, but Zarko does well, and Peter Holler takes him.
Just a little bit of an accidental crusher there on Jermaine Zarko.
Not much in that, but
no,
warrants a penalty.
They do hurt, mate. A lot.
I can imagine.
But you know what? Back in my, I can't believe I'm saying this. Back in my day, they didn't pull them up. Never thought I'd be that guy, Salty, but here I am.
Back in my day. You youngsters.
I still think I'm going to be that old man at the pub saying, well, back in my day. Well, here I am on NRL TV doing it instead.
You know what, really? There wasn't much Peter Holler could do there.
No.
It was just one of those things that happens in a tackle.
Wait for it, wait!
Classic catch in the crowd.
Oh, that looked a bit marginal at best.
Did.
Wait here, Ruben. Peter, wait! Go, one.
T.O. playing it. Croft goes short to Flegler. Flegler tackled by Robson.
Release, Ruben! Here, Lachlan.
One of the Cowboys defenders in there. John Asiata.
Got a bit of ball playing about him, Josh Asiata. He's really shows the ball, Tom Dearden. There he is, Corey Oates, at left edge.
Well, there's Isan Masters on that far side of the field. So Justin O'Neill is off the field along with Scott Drinkwater.
Corey gets square, Cohen!
Here's Turpin. Good sets this for Brisbane. Kick from Croft. They fly. Oh, it's come back in the hands of Tessie New. He's got 6 more tackles. New will play it. What an opportunity this is for Brisbane. Dearden, Asiata, Flegler. A settling run from Flegler. Stays on his feet.
The Broncos.
Turpin to Asiata. Gives a pass away to T.O. T.O. tackled by Dunn. He'll get up and play it. Dearden. Long pass. Putting it down there is Richie Kenner. And a let off there for North Queensland. He had a little bo peep there, did Richie Kenner?
He did he? It's the right play by the Broncos. Great pass by Tom Dearden. Face ball, straight out to Richie Kenner. Probably a little bit too low, but you'd think the class of Richie Kenner, you'd think he would catch that, Salty. Jermaine's not doing too well with that. Hopefully he can run it off.
Here's Francis Molo about to come back onto the field for North Queensland. Played about the first 20 minutes or so of this encounter.
I like these middle scrubs, Salty, because you got to break really hard from the scrum there to make sure you get to that overlap, and it's just good to see rugby league. And here's that second phase.
Lovely offload. And Robson's got it. Clifford the dummy half.
Oh,
solid hit there on Murray Tuolangi. Plays the ball back to Robson. More solid contact there on Jensen. Good strength there shown by Corey Jensen.
Yeah. Hard to handle, wasn't he?
He has been all night. There's another good run too from Jensen. The 2 number 9s coming together. Clifford, Hess, Ricky takes care of him. Good quick play the ball though. Couple of tackles left in the set. Is Molo looking to wind up. And an offload, and it's going to be play on. Azarko fires a pass away to Kenner. And Brisbane, they're very fortunate.
Yeah, the Cowboys just ruined their opportunity there. Just stay a little bit calmer and build pressure, and they'll be back in the game. But Broncos 20 out on the attack.
Tessie New. This excitement machine.
Love his boots. I like them. Who would have thought you could wear pink boots on the field, Salty?
And then have people saying they like them.
You like them?
They're good.
Would you run them? Would you wear them?
No, I don't think so. I don't think anyone's wearing black boots out there, actually. Just having a quick scan across the field.
I think they're gone. The days of the black boots are gone.
Dearden puts a kick downfield. It's a wobbly, ugly-looking kick, but taken nicely there by Kyle Felton for a rare occasion tonight. Gerald, he gets a chance to run the ball back, and even more rare is that he was
Quick
forced
play
back.
the ball too.
Beating one, and then another.
Beats a couple of would-be tacklers.
Molo.
Yeah, strong run.
Well, it was that run from Isan Masters that really got them on the front foot here. Good set, this one for North Queensland. Into Brisbane territory. Clifford to Hess. angled back towards the outside. Most of his runs, he's gone back towards the middle so far tonight.
I think if the Cowboys can hold on to the ball here, build a little bit of pressure, to be a bit harder for the Broncos to hold them out.
Here's the last. They'll be looking for at least a repeat set. Clifford, what can he do? Goes here now to Alungi, who's wrapped up. Changeover.
Not a bad finish of the set. In the corner, where you want your opposition coming out of trouble. They need to tighten up here now, the Cowboys, and hold them down.
Xavier Coates, tackled 12 away from the line. A little juggle there from Asiata. Tackled by Dunn. Brisbane leading by 12 as Bentillo. Played Origin football for Queensland, Rugby Union for England.
Yes, he did. Always wonder how you come back and play this game from Rugby Union. It's a lot more intense, I think. And to all our Rugby Union listeners out there, you're welcome.
Holmes playing it. Here's Felt. Couple of short of the halfway line here. And he's a loose ball. And look out, Tessie News got it. Gives it to Xavier Coates with room to move. There goes Xavier. Throws it back on the inside. He had to. Now the Hammer's got it.
Look who's got it.
The Hammer. Hammer so Tabuai Vito's crunched.
We almost seen the race we wanted, Salty.
John Asiata did well there to get across. Here's Molo.
I don't mind that from Xavier Coates backing himself, though. It's a trial. Just get your confidence a bit more. Jakey Granville on the field now for the Cowboys.
They're shifting it from one side to the other. Here's Masters. Gets it pass away to Kyle Felt. Reaches out and scores.
No, he can't go upstairs at all. What are they going to call on this?
It's a try. He reaches out and scores the try one-handed. We're used to seeing him produce some miracle finishes, Kyle Felt, and he produced a go-go gadget arm, hung onto the ball, and scores the Cowboys' second try of the evening.
I thought he might have just let it go, but he is a great finisher, so we'll find out in a second. But he's one of the best.
Well, injury kept him out of the Queensland Origin squad last season.
Defended it well, Brisbane, just a little fend from Kyle Felt, just here. Bang. Get that.
Yeah, fends off David Mead.
Gerald, you're correct. You were correct.
So the Gerald Yogi bunker, do you go no try?
It's 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 1, and we'll leave it at that. I'll exit the bunker from there, mate. Can you do that, though? Can you use the corner post to put it down at the same time? Do you know what I mean?
I think
it's a technicality.
No, I think if that went to the bunker,
yeah,
it gets turned down.
All right, just trying to look after all my wingers out there, Salty.
There's Jason Taumalolo. And he's on his knees like that. He's my height.
He's just a picture of perfect health, isn't he?
Peter Basoldis and Gerald Yoyi with you on this Saturday night. Hope you're enjoying the football. 2 weeks away from the start.
There's your Rabbitohs fan in the background too. So
there's always random South guy.
They're always there, mate.
They are everywhere. Here's a kick from out wide. I tell you this, over the holidays I was in Harvey Bay, which for those people outside of Queensland is about a 3.5 hour drive.
Beautiful part of the world.
North of Brisbane, yeah, just Fraser Island, not all that far away. And I was explaining to my wife how there's always a random South guy somewhere. A boat came in.
No,
the boat
he didn't. Get out.
He had a bunny sticker on the boat and he was wearing a bunny's jersey.
Great marketing by the Rabbitohs, by the way. They're doing a great job at that.
All right, 18-10 it is. Brisbane with an 8-point lead. We've had 11.5 minutes of play in the second half. So remember that, folks. Next time you go out shopping or anything like that, you're bound to run into someone in a South jersey.
They've done a really good job in that campaign.
Saw an actor too in a Netflix show wear a Queensland Origin jersey recently.
What show was that?
I can't remember.
But I know what you're talking about.
Oh, there's a strong tackle. Ben Teo on Frank Molo. Jake Granville takes off though after it. That's a good run from Jake.
And he gets a penalty as well.
Nice shot.
That's what we talked about. Jake Granville coming on and opening the game up a little bit. Can't miss him either. Have a look at those locks. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
They used to be longer.
Yeah, but you know what? I think they got in his eyes a little bit too much. So.
Well, there's Tyson Brough on the sideline. His head never moves.
We don't need his head to get bigger, mate. We don't need to talk about him. He'll clip that and use it later down the track. He will.
Be part of his Insta story.
Yep.
Morgan throws a dummy to Molo. Takes the tackle. Good reading there by Jake Turpin. 6 more tackles here. Jensen. He's been strong. A couple of metres away from the line. He'll get up and play it. Granville scheming, throwing a pass to Molo. He pops a pass away. Lachlan Burr stopped 2 metres away. Now Granville. Going here to Morgan.
That's a...
Well, he knew
surrendered.
He couldn't go anywhere, so he did the right thing and surrender after the obstruction or potential obstruction. Now Clifford, little kick to the in-goal area. Valentine Holmes. He jogging through, waited for the bounce, got the bounce, try to the Cowboys, back-to-back tries for North Queensland. We'll soon have a 2-point ball game.
And that's the bloke we spoke about in the first half. You've got to make sure you've got him covered. Hey, and it just showed he can play both positions, can't he, Salty? He's done a great job to handle those kicks in the first half and started the second half at fullback, and there it is, meat pie.
18-14. You can tell they've been working on that a fair bit. It was beautifully executed there by Clifford.
Yeah, he would have noticed Jermaine Asako not there and just rolled it in. Great touch, really deft touch on that. Pops right up. That's textbook for any of you kids watching out there. That's how you want to kick a grubber.
Know about the one-handed put down when there's people coming around.
I was more of a diver because I was paranoid. Actually, if Alex Glenn scores a try in this game, just have a look at his put down. He's like a base slider. He slides in with his legs and puts it down beside him. And I've never been a big fan of it.
No.
I tried to have a conversation with him about it one day, but never changed him. So he's just going to keep doing it. But he doesn't score that many tries anyway. So we might not see it tonight.
He did when he was back in his centres days.
Yeah, biggest year I think he was 13. He scored in a year. Back in 2009. Or no, 10 I think. Sorry, 10. Yeah.
Conversion successful, 18-16. There's the Cowboys bench.
We've got a game on our hands, Salty. We have a game on our hand.
Well, this is going to be an interesting next 25 minutes or so, Gerald, because one of the biggest, I suppose, and it's hard to talk about it, this being a trial match, but still, one of the biggest criticisms of Brisbane last year, or one of their biggest flaws last year, was second halves.
Yeah.
Where they got lapped post-half time.
Well, look, this is the time to fix it. If Brisbane and Kevy's he'll have a look at this obviously next week and see where they went wrong. But oh my gosh, he's unstoppable, that man.
Fair bit of intensity about this one, and now we've got a 2-point ball game. Granville going to Clifford, inside pass to Hess. He gets an offload back to Jake Granville. Centre field through Francis Molo, and Molo shrugging away from them, making good yardage there is Frank Molo. Corey Pake's on the field now for Brisbane, and there's a mistake by North Queensland, and John Asiata ends up with it for Brisbane.
Look forward to seeing what Corey Pakes can bring. Keep an eye on him. He's been training really well as well, and still only very, very young for the Broncos, so got a lot to learn, and see how he goes.
Good head on his shoulders, and there's a mistake there from Matt Lodge. So the momentum has certainly shifted in this game. Back-to-back tries for North Queensland. And now after being pretty much mistake-free for the first half, a few errors in the opening 16 and a half minutes of the second half.
And the Cowboys loved that one. They came from everywhere to give pats on the back. I like to see that. I love it. Especially, Wing is running in, not doing much. Just got to get in there, give a little tap on the bum. Well done, boys.
And Alex Glenn has come from the field. We'll be looking to get back out there soon, you would have thought.
Tyson Gamble on the bench there. We might see him at some stage.
He's been knocking on the door, hasn't he?
Yes.
Had a few games in the NRL last year.
I like him. He's a runner of the ball, Salty, and a very strong one at that.
Here's Tuolangi playing a ball back to Clifford. Now Hess. Granville. Jensen, he's been strong. Tavita Pangai and Ben Teo making the tackle. Here's Clifford, nice ball, and well red there on Tuolangi. Granville. A little dummy here from Clifford. Knights bound in 2022. On the last. Morgan tries to slice it through. It's not a bad one. And coming through and scoring a try for the North Queensland Cowboys. After a magnificent kick there from Michael Morgan. And Mitch Dunn will grab a try for North Queensland. And now they're in front.
That's twice now for the Broncos that Jermaine Asarko's been stuck just behind the ruck. And they've noticed that again with Michael Morgan putting that one in. Another nice touch and another meat pie to them. They need to fix that. They need to fix that.
It's well executed, the kick from Michael Morgan. And Mitch Dunn with the try. He knew exactly what was on.
I think Jermaine Asarko actually filled up on the short side there. That was the bit of communication. But great play by the Cowboys. They've rolled down the field a couple of times now and obviously pushed into the lead. 2018.
Came off the Lodge error. Gave them that opportunity.
What was that, sorry, mate?
So 20 points to 18. Clifford.
You reckon it's come from, Jordan Ricky and Alex Glenn coming off? It might be a little bit of lapse there, just them then coming off the field, and that's their professional, that's their position. They know that position very well. Maybe just a bit of lack of communication in those positions at the moment.
And you've got a player on the left edge who's learning to play in the back row in Corey Oates.
Yeah. And look, I have no doubt Corey Oates will become a great second row. I mean, look who we've Luke Lewis over the years is from a winger became arguably probably the best back row in the world at one stage, and he did a very good job at it.
And a fine player was Luke Lewis. Kick off again by Brisbane. That's a strong charge and good defence as well. You've got to meet him full of intent, that's for sure.
I know that Corey Oates can hit. So if I say anything to the Cowboys, don't run straight at him.
Molo.
What a run. They've found another leg here, the Cowboys.
Oh, there you go. There's a knock on, and it's been picked up here for Brisbane by that man we've just been talking about in Corey Oates. Lodge for Brisbane. Corey Pakes the dummy half. Change of momentum here. Tavita Pangai Jr.
He needs to get his hand on the ball a little bit more this half, as he's dangerous.
Pakes, 20 away from the line. Dearden, they played a lot of football together. Azarko. Now Croft, Kenner.
Great defence. Colfelt, outstanding defensively.
Richie Kenner's hurt here.
Might be the glimpse of a accidental crusher again. But great defence by Colfelt. He makes the right decision most of the time, coming in and defending on that centre. If he doesn't make that tackle, they probably score there, the Broncos.
So he's getting attention here. Don't know what Elfie will offer up medically, but anyway, he's there. What's your take on what we've seen from Brodie Croft this evening?
Yeah, he's been very direct, I think, and especially on that right edge, he's made it his own. And I think when Brodie's got the opportunity just to look after that one side on his edge, that's probably when he's playing his best footy. And that's what Tom Dearden brings, Salty. You know, he knows his job, and so does Brodie, and they work very well together.
So Richie Kenner's okay to continue. Mead to dummy half. Goes to Dearden. Dearden short to Carrigan. And Carrigan's going to be tackled there by Talmalolo. Peter Holler in there. Jake Granville as well. Pakes to dummy half. Couple tackles left in the set. Here's Croft. Azarko. Good hands from Jermaine Azarko. Good tackle, though, all the same there by Murray Tuolangi. Now Croft. Little kick coming out after it is Xavier Coates, but it's punched dead. And they got back there through Valentine Holmes.
I'm not sure where he's playing. He's everywhere. Valentine Holmes.
Well, there's an example of a player just following the football.
Yeah, yeah.
Cowboys leading by 4. It was 18-6 at half-time. Been all North Queensland in the second half. We've got 17 minutes remaining. Kyle Felt. Now, Jermaine Azarko hit one 62 metres in the first half, and Kyle Felt shakes this one.
He's got a sand wedge out there and just...
I was waiting for a big booming kick.
We'll next time he does a drop out, we'll just say he's going to put this one 10 metres.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens, Salty.
Lodge to Azarko, popping up on the left this time and passing it to the ball boy.
Richie Kenner's just let that one go. I think Jermaine is obviously passing that to him, but a little bit of a goosey.
22-18 in favour of North Queensland. I've enjoyed watching the role that Jake Clifford's been playing in this, particularly the second half for North Queensland. Good young player.
He's a
Jake
very,
Clifford.
very good footy player. Great footy head as well. He knows what he's doing. And he'll only grow as well. You know, he's very young still.
Tell you what, this man here, Peter Holler's been good tonight. On the halfway line, North Queensland leading by 4. Granville. Molo. Savita Pangai, one of the defenders. Carrigan down low. Bentio there as well.
Hold. Go, 3.
Jake Granville.
There he is. He's
right with the ball. Now Drinkwater back out on the fields.
He makes a
Corey
big difference,
Jensen.
I think. Drinkwater.
Good offload from Jensen. Now Talmalolo, look out. Good tackle. Lodge in there along with Corey Oates. Lodge fell over. Here's a kick in goal. Larry and Tessie knew he had to make a play at it. It'll be a dropout. Getting some free advice from some of the
Just
fans
about to
there
say,
as well.
it's the beautifulfulness of being out here at Redcliffe. Very close to the field. They're a Broncos supporter, so it's all right. Would have said some nice words, Salty. Geez, they're amongst the action, the Patriots.
Here's the dropout. North Queensland to apply more pressure on Brisbane. Loves laying a foundation as Jason Salmalolo. Jake Granville going to Francis Molo. He's had a good game, Molo.
Very strong runner. Got a little bit of step on him too at the line.
Granville, they go to the right. And then he's slipping over. Jensen. 2 away from the line. North Queensland leading by 4, looking to extend that advantage. Drinkwater. Here they go. They got the numbers. Quick hands away, and they'll score a try out wide. And it's Isan Masters who crashes over, and North Queensland go further in front. All too easy in the end. They had plenty of numbers out there.
Yeah, look, I think they're just on the back foot of the Broncos and capitalise the Cowboys. They're really coming home strong. And Like you talked about, Salty, last year, the Broncos, just not second half not being able to put it together. So that'll be definitely a little bit of footage on Monday at training. But as you see here, drink water out the back. Valentine, I was going to say 2 hands for beginners, but not for him.
Well, poor David Mead had 4 of them out there. Richie Kenner left him isolated, and well, it was easy in the end.
And Salty, when you're playing on the edge and defending on the edge, you know, if your centre comes in and your half goes in first, just makes it so much harder to make a decision, because the faster that goes, the faster decision you're making as centre, and then the faster decision you're making as a winger. So it's a bit hard work there for David Mead.
Plenty of Cowboys fans in attendance tonight. It's North Queensland leading 26-18. So Valentine Holmes will be with the kicking duties here.
Sharing the kicking.
Well, Jake Clifford, Valentine Holmes and Kyle Felt, they could pick any one of the 3.
I seen today, for all you Supercoach fans out there, James Tedesco was warming up kicking for the Roosters. Now, I don't know, if you've got him in your side, he's going to be worth a mozza this year. Wow. If he's kicking for him, that's unfair.
There's no Kyle Flanagan for the Roosters this year. Here is Val Holmes, another one who distance is never an issue for Val Holmes.
No.
He's a great timer of the ball. Right boot strikes it. And perfect.
Put that one to bed. He's having a great game, Valentine Holmes. He's everywhere on the field, not only in defence, but in attack as well. And he's definitely going to have you can tell he's going to have a big year for the Cowboys.
Fully fit too.
It was always going to be hard for him to come back last year and produce straight away from having a lengthy period away from the game. So, Cowboys fans, I think you're going to be in for a treat this year.
So Brisbane trailing now by 10. They did lead 18-6, remember.
Man up square. Wait, Pat. Wait. Go. 1.
It's a rather high-scoring great game. I love it. Good entertainment for everyone watching at home and here at the stadium.
Well, it has been very entertaining, the contest.
You think because of obviously the different concepts of playing in the middle of the field, starting in the middle of the field, attacking options are plenty this year, and it's going to be good to see. And we've seen a lot of the trials this afternoon, so some high-scoring games this afternoon as well.
It's just so fast. This ball is touched. It doesn't matter anyway, because Azarko got himself over there for that one.
Broncos need to just get themselves back in this game here, Salty. It'll be a great finish if they can score next.
10 minutes remaining. Brisbane trailing by 10. Peter Basoldis and Gerald Yoyi with you on this Saturday night as Tessie New. Tackle there by Talmalolo. Pakes to dummy half.
Great line
Lodge.
speed from the Cowboys.
Brisbane players with no room to move at all at the moment. No momentum is to beat a Pangai. That's a better run. That's a good charge by the Broncos, number 13. You're looking for a big season, Will Tavita. Here's the last. Tyson Gamble with a kick. High
That's a
into
tester.
the night sky.
Yeah. Great catch.
Holmes takes it, and Carrigan didn't take him.
He's hard to be put on the ground, Valentine Holmes, too.
The hammer. Hamaso Tabuai Fido.
Alex Glenn back on the field as well. Salty.
This is his testimonial game. There's a strong charge from Isan Masters. Breaks through into the backfield. Beautiful pass. Drinkwater. He went for the flick and it's been put down.
Absolute champagne rugby league there, if they score that.
And now Brisbane have it through Richie Kenner. Isan Masters, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Footwork on the bloke. Cowboys have got the Broncos on the back foot here. Need something from a big player here for the Broncos.
Alex Glenn.
Great run.
Wait, Jason.
8 minutes remaining. Brisbane need points quickly. They haven't scored in the second half. And it will be a talking point in this game if they do fail. This is a knock on. It will be a talking point post-game if they do fail to score a point, even though there's been a lot of experimenting going on this second half and combinations are new as far as, and we won't see combinations like we're seeing here now in the second half in the NRL, but still, Jarrell, they'll be wanting a better second half performance.
Yeah, well, look, it's a big pre-season, Salty. There's not really any excuses. I mean, you come into the game as a team, and what they really have come in and look, they've trained the house down, both sides, obviously, but yeah, when you come in as a backup, even you need to make sure that you're playing at the potential of the NRL player at all times.
Here's quick ends away. Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow with a bit of room to move inside, outside, still going, stepping, crunched.
That was beautiful.
Good tackle, great run. Corey Oates got back there for that tackle. On the front foot here, North Queensland.
Second phase of North Queensland, this is where they got to stop them.
Holmes to Talmalolo.
They'll go again.
Back to Granville. Out wide they go.
And again,
Holler.
maybe.
Peter Holler.
Offloads in them, don't they?
Brisbane are hollering for a marshal at the moment. They're out of gas. They're out of batteries.
Stand up now, Corey.
2 metres away from the line. Granville. Now Hampton getting a pass away to Drinkwater. Beautiful Holmes to the hammer try. Hamaso Tabuai-Fidow will run around and score the try.
Classy football from the Cowboys. Absolute class. And I just wish I'd seen this bloke go 50 out. Didn't he look good on the sideline then? But the Broncos, they're struggling a little bit in the second half. Need to find something here the last 5 minutes of this game.
But North Queensland, Todd Payton will be very happy with what he's seen in this second half. That was terrific ball movement. Hampton, the Drinkwater. Holmes sucked him in. Pass out wide. You cannot give this young kid any room to move.
Just great footy from the Cowboys. Out the back. Valentine Holmes. The hammer. The hammer. Just strolls it around to the post as well. Just looks like he's playing under 12s rugby league.
Oh, what a popular player he's going to be.
Oh, for years to come. Well, look, rugby league's in good hands, isn't it, Salty? A lot of these talented kids coming through, and I don't want to be biased at all, but a lot of Queenslanders coming through in both of these sides. That's just absolutely mouth-watering for Paul Green this year, and I look forward to seeing him take the reins of in the Queensland side and putting his bit of something to that side as well.
Valentine Holmes. 21 in from touch. Has the ball placed. The swaying of the arms. Bit of a march as well, and moves in, strikes it beautifully.
The people in the top tier up there. I'll tell you what, if the Cowboys get one under the post, they might get a little souvenir.
34-18. North Queensland with 28 unanswered points in the second half.
28 unanswered points. Wow.
It has been all the Cowboys. Brisbane impressive in the first half, but second half
Lock in, wait, Pat.
Story of 2020, just the ghost of 2020 still just circling at the moment
Move, Pat.
for Brisbane.
On the back foot again here, the Broncos.
This man's been very impressive, Peter Holler.
Corey, give room. He, Pat, wait here.
Just an out-and-out rugby league footballer, isn't he?
Alex.
This man.
Look at him. Oh,
Corey
good
Paix.
tackle. Corey
Yeah.
Paix says,
Little
here you
pocket
go.
rocket.
Here you go, Jason. Get this into you.
Well, he's had enough practice in the second half, Paixy, so... Little break here for the Broncos.
Yeah, knock on North Queensland.
Come, where do you want it? Watch on in the middle.
So they'll pack the scrum in the centre of Moreton Daly Stadium here at Redcliffe. A lot of fans are heading for the exits. And there's the Broncos bench.
Jordan Ricky didn't get too much time in the second half. I'd say that's probably because of him playing a lot in that All-Stars game. He's got a big season ahead of him.
Tessie New opened the scoring earlier on tonight. And here's another mistake. Quite a few mistakes in this second half, and as we said, some players that we probably won't be seeing March 12 when Brisbane play Parramatta at Suncorp Stadium.
Yep.
But as he said, Gerald, all the same.
Yeah.
Kevy would be disappointed with this second half
Would be,
performance.
because this is a building. You know, they need to build off this. And it would have been nice to see them go a little bit closer to the Cowboys. Like you said, two different coaches, two different sides.
Jermaine, lock him in tight. Stay in, Jermaine.
And as far as the North Queensland Cowboys are concerned, for round one of the Telstra Premiership, away to Penrith.
Yeah, that's a hard task in itself, going down there, playing Penrith.
It'll be on the Saturday night of round one of the competition.
New signings for them, the Penrith Panthers, to start off their season, and locked a few young fellas in down there, so they're going to be premiership chasers again this year.
Sure will. Here's Jason Zamalolo. As we head towards the last minute of play, North Queensland will want to finish this with a flurry and put 40 on Brisbane. 10 away from the line. Here's the last. Granville to dummy half. Takes off. Little grubber kick. Azarko has got it though this time for Brisbane. We'll give Broncos fans something here, Gerald, using a bit of reverse psychology, or however you want to call it. That this game, corresponding game last year against the Titans, left looking really good. Won the game convincingly and looked really sharp. Then didn't have a great season. So maybe you lose a trial and have a good season.
Well, let's hope so. Peter, let's hope so. Look, it's a long season.
Yes.
And I think bringing Kevy on is definitely the right choice. But it is a long season, and I think once they figure out where their positions are going to be, each player.
This is the last play of the game. Kenner's got it. Long pass on the bounce. Gamble beats one, beats another. He'll succumb to the tackle, and that will be full time. So full time here at Moreton Daly Stadium. And the North Queensland Cowboys have defeated the Brisbane Broncos by 34 points to 18.